I found something interesting on the internet.
Oh, what is that?
It's regarding to the case which happened several days ago. People are talking about it. It's about an old guy who do suicidal things in live streaming on Facebook.
Yeah, yeah, and he recorded
that?
live. Yeah, yeah. I heard that he was really mad because his wife cheated on him and he got really stressed.
Oh, so it's all because of the stress condition.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It triggers us to talk about the stress condition.
Oh, wait a minute. I've also heard something about a worker, an Indonesian. She was a copywriter and there was a deadline for her, so she stayed up in the office for 3 consecutive days, no sleeping, and she drank some like energy drink and then she died. Have you ever heard about it?
No, but thank you for telling me that. Yeah, so I know now. But so it's actually all because of the stress condition. So it also actually happens to us, like we lack of sleeping and stuff like that due to the deadlines and stuff like that. So maybe let's talk about stress condition further. So what is actually stress in your opinion? How do you define stress?
Stress is a burden that happens inside your mind, but actually it is so burdensome that it can affect your physics, even though it only happens inside, but it can also affect your physics.
As in your notion, so stress can be either physical or mental problems that cause you to, to have the inability to do something and also affect your life in a bad way.
Yeah.
So that is actually stress. So have you ever experienced some stressful condition in your life? Because we know that college students tend to be stressed out due to the deadlines and stuff like that.
I've had really bad stress situations in the past year, and actually I've heard that 64% of stressed people are aged from 18 to 24 years old. So they are the most stressed people are young adults like us.
Oh, so why is that so?
In my opinion, it's because we are experiencing the emotional turbulence because we just left teenage years and we're going to be adults now, but we have so much expectation from the society and we want to spend money but we don't have jobs. Yeah.
And we want to buy some fancy goods but we don't have much money to to buy those things, right?
Yeah. And we think we're smart but we're not.
That is the case. It's something. So yeah, it's actually those are the reasons why young adults tend to be stressed compared to older people. So let's talk about this stress further. So in my what I experienced regarding to the stress condition is I'm actually the kind of person who's not easily get stressed. So even though I have lots of problems, I encounter lots of problems, but I still can manage to not be stressed. But one thing that makes me, that can make me stressed actually because of the deadlines, and also because of the expectation of people towards me, because lots of people expecting to be, to have great ability in doing something. So that's why I become a project officer of some events, and also because I become like the leader of some organization and stuff like that. So it's like there's this responsibility that I have to bear to fulfill their expectation towards me. So it makes me stressed out sometimes.
How did you cope when you experience stress?
Like the things that I do when I experience stress, something like that, right? So basically, the things that I want that I can do to overcome my stressful condition is maybe like to listen to music or reading some funny things. Like the Out Biscuit edition. It makes me laugh so hard. So and also other things like maybe like to do something that we're passionate on. So because if we do something that we like, we tend to forget everything.
Yeah, and for me, I think writing really helps. I mean, I like to write. Not that I'm good at it. I just like to pour my feelings, and it really helps after I pour it all out. I feel so much better because I don't really know how to express my feelings to people and to friends. I'm too afraid that it might burden them, though they often ask, hey, if you have something in your mind you can share, but actually to me it is better if I write. And you know what? Those things that we do to cope with stress is actually very important because BBC, I've read in BBC that research said that stress really makes early death. So it is linked to 6 very deadly,
So it causes more physical.
deadly problems, and also 75% of visits in doctors are related to stress.
Wait a minute. My mom's calling me, so I think I have to go. I'm really sorry.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
very
yeah.
interesting.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow.